Welcome everyone to Yoga with Dogs 30-day challenge. My name is Melody, this is Ruby, this is Arlo, and we're getting into a super relaxing 20-minute slow flow today. So come on down to seated, make yourself comfy, put a pillow under your tailbone. You might extend one leg if sitting cross-legged is uncomfortable for you. If you're rounding out your spine a lot, extending that leg really helps you get length in the spine. Just makes life a little bit easier. We'll turn one palm up and then the other. Gently close down our eyes and focus on the rise and fall of our breath. Inhale, feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, release. Inhale, feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, release. Start to welcome yourself into the space, into the present moment. And when we're ready, extend our left arm out. And just be here for a moment, finding length in the spine, feeling the fingertips touching the ground. When we're ready, lean our right ear to our right shoulder. Gentle neck stretch here. And the gaze might be slightly up, you might have the eyes closed, and just focus on the stretch with the rise and fall of your breath. When you're ready, come back to center. Bring your left hand in, extend your right arm, find length in the spine, and just bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Gently releasing the rise and fall of your breath. When you're ready, come back up to center. We'll bring our chin to our chest. And just to relax here, still sending the shoulder blades down the back. The spine is long. You might sway gently side to side. And when we're ready, come back to center. Big arm circle. Inhale, hands up, overhead, fingertips touch. And exhale, back to heart center. Inhale, just find that connection with movement in your breath. Go as slow or as fast as suits you. Exhale, bring our hands back to heart center. Inhale. And exhale. Low Ruby. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Just send our fingertips behind us. So walk our fingertips back, squeeze our shoulder blades, just open up our chest here. Inhale, expand. And exhale, come back. Kind of walk the fingertips back to center. Inhale, hands up overhead once more. And bring our right hand to our left knee, left hand behind us, coming into a twist. So inhale, find length. And exhale, gently revolve to the side. So inhale, find that length first. And exhale, revolve. Inhale. And exhale. And ready, come back to center. Big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind us. Find that length and revolve the other way. So just gently opening up our chest, opening up our body to the other side. When we're ready, come back to center and come over into all fours, into our tabletop position. I'm going to come this way so I can face you. So knees and hips in alignment, wrist and shoulders in alignment. Take your time here and come into a nice cat-cow. Drop the belly, open up the chest to cow, and exhale, navel to spine, chin to chest, cat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more big inhale. Really take your time. And exhale. Come back to neutral, and we're just going to push our right foot out to the side. So really ground down through all four corners of that right foot. Walk our hands towards our knee, navel to spine, and we're rolling on up. Hands wide, up overhead, fingertips touch, gate pose. So you might stay here, or you might even have your hands on your hips for stability. Find what works for you. And if you'd like to come on, inhale, find length, and exhale, we're going to lean towards our foot. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, come on up. Find your way back into your tabletop position. Take a little cat-cow, drop the belly, take a wriggle, navel to spine, chin to chest. And same on the other side. So just kick that left foot out wherever it goes. And just play here. Make sure we've got weight in all four corners of that foot. Really activate that kneecap. Walk the hands in towards the knees, navel to spine, and roll on up, vertebra by vertebra. And feel that tuck of the pelvis. So your knee, your hip, your shoulder is all in alignment. Hands on your hips, or take your arms up, overhead, fingertips touch. Shoulder blades down the back, beautiful gate pose. Inhale. And exhale, lean towards our foot. Beautiful side body stretch. Inhale, find a bit of length. And exhale, flowing with the breath. Inhale. And exhale, nice work. Come on up. Hands down. And come into our child's pose. So you can come into child's pose hip distance apart. Send the hips towards the heels. You might walk your knees wide, big toes together, forehead to the earth, and just release here. Breathe deeply and fully. Just savor the sensations. When we're ready, we're going to come on up, back into our tabletop position. We're going to push our right foot back and then just kick it over towards the left. So our toes touch towards the left and we're just leaning, sending our hip towards the right. Beautiful side body stretch here. Breathe. When you're ready, bring it back into your tabletop position. Take a little cat-cow, drop the belly. Chin to chest, navel to spine, cat. Back to center. Kick your left foot back. You might play here. You might even bounce off the toes a little bit before you send them towards the right. Send that hip towards the left. Beautiful side body stretch here. Breathing, find that expansion on your inhale and that soften on your exhale. When you're ready, bring it back to tabletop position. Take a little cat-cow. We're going to place all our weight into our left hand. So really spread the fingers here. Really push down through all four corners of our palm. And you might sway side to side, just noticing that we're not dumping the weight into our wrist. When we're ready, rise our right arm up. Wriggle the fingers. Open up our chest here. And exhale, thread the needle. So we're threading our right arm underneath our armpit. Right shoulder, right ear is down, and we're revolving gently to the side. Breathe here. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and release. One more inhale. And exhale, push into our left hand, rise our arm up, and we're just going to take little circles. So just take circles with your right arm back. And when you're ready, go the other way, go forward, just noticing the range of motion, opening up our shoulder. And when you're ready, bring that hand down and come back into a nice child's pose. Forehead on the ground, breathing here. When we're ready, come back into our tabletop position. Push all weight into our right fingertips. Lift our left arm up, open up our chest and thread the needle. Shoulder down, ear down. You can take that arm up if you like, and you might even put it on your lower back or grab the back of the thigh. Do whatever feels good for you. When we're ready, come back to our tabletop position. Push into the right hand, rise that left hand up and take our circles. So back and forward, taking nice circles in the arm. Just noticing any sensations, any kinks, going the other way, just being super gentle with ourselves. When you're ready, place that hand down. We're going to kick our right foot back once more, really bounce off the toes here. Just play, activate that kneecap, stretch out that calf. Oh, that feels so nice. You might rock side to side. When we're ready, we're going to pick up this right foot and get it to the outside of our hands. So we might have to take a bit of time, pick up that foot, really wriggle it forward. And just take our time so we have knee to ankle alignment. We might want to take some time to pad that knee, fold our mat, grab a pillow, cushion, blanket. Really make sure our joints are nice and comfy here. Just gently open up our hips. So up onto our fingertips, our shoulder blades are down the back. We're really getting into our hips here, really opening up. Gently rocking side to side if that feels good for you, or you might just be still. Now you can stay here. If you'd like to go on, place your left hand down, lift your right arm up into a beautiful twist here. So inhale, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, see if we can sink the hips a little deeper. Inhale and exhale, easy twist. And if you'd like to, you might even guide that hand to be parallel with your back foot. Your gaze goes to the back fingertips. And if you want to get super fancy, you can try and kick that foot up and catch it with your hands for a deeper quad stretch. Whatever variation you're doing is perfect. These are just all sorts of different ones. When we're ready, release that foot if we have it. Place both hands on the ground. We're going to tuck these back toes under if they're not tucked already. Lift that back knee. Bring that front foot to meet the back. We're just going to go through a little vinyasa. So plank or half plank. Lower down, chaturanga, untuck the toes, push into the hands, super baby cobra, and lower. One more cobra, just to really get into our shoulders, and lower. Come back into our child's pose. Forehead on the ground, and you might just stay here if you'd like to come into a downward facing dog in this class today, completely optional. Actually, everything we do is optional. You can just come onto your mat and breathe and be in child's pose for a whole class. That still counts as yoga. Being present, being here, focusing on your body. So push into all 5 fingers, all 5 toes. Really open up our chest. You might walk the dog. And when we're ready, lower down the knees. We're going to kick the left foot back. Bounce here. Just play. Really get into that calf. And when we're ready, sweep it up to the outside of our left hand, really getting into the hips here, nice and open. Beautiful. So nice, so releasing. So you can stay here. You might even be on books or blocks here to help get the fingers and hands up. Pad that back knee, and we're just going to place weight into our right hand, lift our left hand up if you want to come into a twist. Breathing here. You can send that hand all the way to the back if you like. You might even kick that back foot towards your buttocks and grab a hold of it with your hand, really pushing into the back foot with your hand. Wherever we are, release. Tuck those toes, lift that back knee, and just go through a little vinyasa. So plank, chaturanga. Well, it's kind of a half vinyasa because we're going to stay on the ground here. So just breathe wherever we are. We're going to walk our hands forward. Elbows underneath our shoulders, open up our chest into a beautiful Sphinx pose. So we're pushing into the ground with our toes, pushing into the ground with our hips, and our shoulder blades are going down the back. Imagine we're ripping our mat apart. So imagine I'm gripping the mat and ripping it apart with my hands. You'll help feel that activity in your shoulder blades. Breathing here. When you're ready, you might lengthen a little bit more on your inhale, and exhale, look over your right shoulder blade. If that feels good for your neck, only do what feels good for your body. Come back to center, and exhale. If that feels good, look over your left. Come back to center, and melt on down to the mat. Just breathe here. When we're ready, we're going to place our hands underneath our shoulders, come up into our tabletop position, sweep our feet to the side and come onto our buttocks. So we're going to extend both legs wide here. So this might be quite challenging for you. Completely fine, lots of options. Bring one foot in to your thigh, practice that to start with. You might have a pillow or blocks underneath your tailbone to help. We might have the knees quite bent. Just see what feels right for your body. So wherever we are, we're going to have our hands on the ground or blocks or wherever. We might just be able to keep our spine straight here. Just try and find that little bit of length. Wherever we are, try and send the shoulder blades down the back. Try and find that line from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Just breathe into that for a moment. Find that little bit of space in the vertebra. And you feel the muscles naturally relax once they are in optimal alignment. And if you can go on, walk the hands forward and just relax the forehead down. Really still pushing into the ground with our calves and our knees. Relaxing here. And just releasing. Breathing deeper and deeper. And you're ready, walk on up. Now, if you've got your right leg in, extend your right leg and bring your left foot in. So we're all going to have our right hand on our right thigh. And we're just going to walk our hand down our leg, down our thigh, to our ankle, our shin, it might just be our knee. Trying to keep that straight spine. And we're going to send our left arm over, kind of reaching towards our right toes. Our gaze goes up rather than down. So our gaze goes towards our armpit. Just gently releasing, beautiful side body stretch here. You'll feel a really nice stretch from the hip here, hopefully even in the shoulder blades. When you're ready, rise on up. And same on the other side. Left hand down the left leg, right arm over. You might be able to grab the toes. You might be like, no way. Just go to wherever feels good for you. Doesn't matter what it looks like, it matters what it feels like. So if you can close your eyes and feel that gentle expansion in your body, we're not creating any pain, we're practicing ahimsa, we're being present, then you're doing perfect. When you're ready, come on up. Oh, that feels nice. And we are going to bring our legs together and roll on down onto our back. Bring one foot in towards the hips and then the other. Nice little back bend here. Make sure the feet are hip distance apart, pressing into the big toes. The hands and shoulder blades are beside the body. We're just going to press into the big toes, lift the hips up, chin towards our chest, into our bridge pose. So just breathe here for a moment. Inhale, sending the hips higher. And exhale, roll down vertebra by vertebra and release. We're going to extend our left leg, bring our right knee in towards our chest, give ourselves a little bit of a hug here. Roll that knee around, notice any sensations. Extend the right leg long, bring the left knee in towards our chest. Give ourselves a hug here. And then bring the right knee back in. Give ourselves a big hug. Rocking side to side. Just really massaging out the lower back. And when we're ready, soles of the feet on the ground. Knees out wide if that feels good for you. If not, knees in and feet out wide, so literally the opposite. So wherever we are, one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, and focus on that rise and fall of our breath. Finding a little bit of softness, a little bit of ease, and a little bit of joy in the right now. What's going on in your life? What are we grateful for today? Grateful for our health, our loved ones. We can see the sky, the sunrise and sunset. Maybe you're lucky enough to have puppy dogs, and if you do, and I know I'm super grateful to have Arlo. Grateful for the cup of tea that I can get to have each morning, the food on my table. Just take time to notice the little things, the little steps that make up our day. Inhale, feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, send the legs long if they're not already. Send the arms up overhead. Wriggle the fingers and toes. Roll on over to a side that suits you, using your arm as a pillow. And we'll just roll on up into seated in our own time. One palm up and another palm up on our knees. Get comfy in our seated position. Find that straight spine, that rise and fall of your breath. And when we're ready, one big arm circle all together. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, back to heart center. Thank you so much for stepping on the mat with me today. I really appreciate all the support. Love you guys. And send you so much love and gratitude. Namaste.